Hello and welcome. I am Raziel. I've taken the day off, which means this is why this video might be slightly longer. But the other reason it might be slightly longer because I'm just trying to wrap my head around this absolutely absurd point I've been hearing lately. And that is memes are ruining the hobby, right? I do not get this. They go, oh, if you go to Imperial Guard Web's Facebook page, you're just going to see memes of deathcore, blah, 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 blah. Well, my first question is, are you doing anything to stop it? Are you making comments about Imperial Guard or trying to add something to the conversation? If you are, good for you. If you're not, why are you complaining? You can do things, you can fix things. But of course, memes do get a lot of attention because, they're funny. People like to smile. Weird. Totally weird. There's your scientific fact today. People like to smile because it provides dopamine to the body. Yes, smiling actually does that. It's interesting. I love that fact. Smiling actually can make you happy. Anyway, point being, they're saying memes are ruining the hobby. Now, their first point is that memes flood Facebook groups and social media. Okay. What? So what? I do not understand this complaint. Yes, because people like to smile and make other people smile. It's a good thing. I can't understand why you would say this is a negative thing. That making people wanting to smile and make people smile is negative to the hobby. No, it provides a very good positive connection to the hobby and one that will stick a lot longer than a win or building a model. Believe it or not, something that makes you laugh or makes you smile provides a very good connection because you get more dopamine more often and you don't get I don't want to say addicted, but to that. It never actually kind of levels out. That's why comedies are always so popular and why bad comedies suck, because you're not getting that positive connection. And you can watch a good comedy, you can watch so many times and enjoy it all the time. So, like Bottom. I love Bottom. And so, this idea that people are wanting to make another person smile or laugh is a bad thing because it's funny. I honestly can't see that as a bad thing. I think it's a good thing, right? The next one is that people are getting their lore from the memes. No. This is the most ridiculous argument I have ever heard in my life. People are getting their lore from memes. No, they're not. They're getting it from YouTube channels. They're getting it from books. They're getting it from animations. They're not getting it from memes because they see the meme. They know it's humor. They know it's a joke. They know it's not to be taken seriously in any way. They know what it is. It's not there to be, oh no, this is a serious statement about the deathcore of Krieg using shovels. No, they know it's a joke. They know it's not real. It's not akin to the reality that is 40k. That's about that. Maybe that made me sound intelligent. Anyway, no, they're not getting their lore from memes, and it's not ruining anyone. People know their jokes. People know they're not to be serious. They know it's there to make them laugh. They're not getting their lore that way. And to say that they are is such a disingenuous point that it is borderline insulting. It is insulting people's intelligence that they can only get their lore from a few snapshots. Yeah, I make silly shorts, right? I haven't made one in a while, but I do make silly shorts. They're some of my popular videos on my channel. They're just silly little shorts. I think my popular one is either Fabulous Spile, literally denying Slanesh is a god to their face, or I think the other one is the lion calling Gulliman a tool. But there are many memes, and memes have been in 40k for 34 years. Like, they've been there since second edition, since long time ago. One of the most oldest ones is, of course, Dark Angels are traitors, and there's also Ultramarines being Smurfs, and there's Imperial Fists. No other comment, it's just Imperial Fists are a meme at this point. And so that's it, right? And this idea that people are taking this stuff seriously, and they are there going, oh wow, people are taking memes. No, they're not. But just stop with the insulting comments. Stop saying that people are stupid, that they can only get their If anything, it brings people into the hobby. They see a joke, it makes them smile. Once again, it adds a positive connection to something. So they go to the hobby, they go to learn more about it, and they get in more into it. And it's just, that's all it does. They learn. They can probably tell from the start it's a joke, but I don't think anyone's stupid enough to see a meme and go, ha ha ha, oh, this is obviously very serious to this grim dark. It's so silly all the time, even though the entire setting is grim dark, and this isn't a complete contradiction to the setting. But it, of course, no, that's not what people are saying. They're saying that memes are ruining it because, I don't know, reasons, I suppose. But yeah, this is what I don't seem to understand, right? I know a lot of people are starting to go against, people getting into the hobby. I don't understand this. If people want to spend their money on the hobby, let them spend their money on a hobby, right? Maybe you can also help them into other games if you don't think they should be playing 40k or other stories. 40k, for some reason, seems to be this sci-fi franchise that just stands out on its own, when it's not. There's loads of good science fiction out there. You got the stuff by Asimov, got the stuff by Aldous. Aldous is good, by the way. You got the Dune series by Herbert. Frank Herbert. Oh, why was I going to say James Herbert? James Herbert's a horror writer. Frank Herbert. You got the old Star Wars books by Kevin J. Anderson and Timothy Zahn, or Zahn. I do not know how to pronounce that surname. There is so much science fiction out there. But it just seems silly that if you don't like memes, fine, I can understand that. Actually, I can't, because you obviously don't want to smile. But to blame and complain about memes ruining the hobby because it's getting people into the hobby via a very positive connection is a very stupid thing to complain about. It's silly. It really is. And it doesn't make any sense for people to complain about it. And I think I've made my point. That's it, really. I thought this video was going to be longer, but it's not. It's really not. Anyway, I thought this video was going to be longer, but it's not. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to see you again soon. And I hope you all have a lovely good day. And if you wish to support the channel, you can hit up Raylan Games down below to save 20% on your wargaming. Warhammer, World West Extras, Armoured Clash, loads of good stuff down there. I would go down the War Cradle route personally, and you get free delivery after £20. There is also Forbidden Planet for comics, DVDs, mangas, etc. There is my merchandise, as always, comics, t-shirts. The comics are great. I love my comics. I've got to really do my second issue. I have just not had the time to write the story. At the moment, it's going to be Little Red Riding Hood fighting the 3 little pigs, and the 3 little pigs are going to be cybernetic pigs. And again, the Lovecraftian werewolves are going to come back. I'm just hashing out the story now, okay? So there's that. There is also Skyforge. Never get Skyforge, good friend of mine. I do not get paid for this. He is a friend of mine. I'm supporting him gratis. And finally, Patreon, because business. Bye-bye.